Namaste. Well, welcome. I've had a couple of inquiries into the Kabbalah, the Tree of Life. Now, there's been a lot of, how can I explain this? A lot of ideas to fit the Kabbalah into the various religions that were popular at the time. So I want to simplify this as much as I can. The Kabbalah, in fact, with proper meditation and training, will give you psychic ability, will give you healing ability, will give you discourse with the masters. The Kabbalah can give you everything. You can alter matter. But to understand what its true function is, there's been many, many different ideologies, many ideals on the Kabbalah, with angels and gods and all the rest of it. This, let's get that out of the way first. This is not so. The Kabbalah, if you liken it to the 10 astral planes, and each week I'm going to deal with one particular plane of existence. The first one I want to deal with is the kingdom, Malkuth. So, what is Malkuth? Basically, all Malkuth is Earth. The planet you're standing on. This is Malkuth. Now, if you associate this with the human body, this is adding macrocosm, blending it with microcosm. This completes the complete cosmology, if you like. You're grounding on Malkuth. You'll notice that the Tree of Life functions the same in Tibet, just different names. Functions the same in Celtic, different names again. Now, what is Malkuth? Where does this lead to? Well, during deep meditation, you would visualize a temple. On one side will be a black pillar, on the other side will be a white pillar. These are the pillars of Chakra and the boys. Excuse me if I don't pronounce that right. As you enter the temple, there is an altar in the middle. Nothing very elaborate.
It's 1 o'clock.
But there are 3 doorways. This is where things were translated all out of whack as far as I'm concerned. You have Sandalphon. Sandalphon is not an archangel. He's a gatekeeper. And to go through these doorways, you have to know what signals to give, which we'll come on to that much later. The doorways open to the other 3 Sephiroths. Keep still, Adrian. Shut up. They approach the other 3 Sephiroths. Now, the Earth Kingdom, you have to grasp this, you have to visualize it with great detail. Also, Malkuth, it starts at your feet if you're dealing with Nakakaras. It all blends in. So Malkuth is the root, it is the earth, it is sacred, it is alive. There's nothing very mystifying. So when you enter these doorways, you are in actual fact entering an astral world. You're already on the threshold when you've approached the temple and you've confronted Sandalphon. Now in each astral world there is a different gatekeeper. He won't allow you in just because you say so. Secondly, you don't mess with this. This is very powerful stuff. If you're unsure of it, you leave it alone. Now, this was explained to me by Alexander's. And he said you can draw on the powers of each Sephiroth, but you have to enter their kingdom. Now, how do you enter the kingdom? Yeah, good point. How do you enter the kingdom? First of all, you enter a meditative state. You enter into the Malkuth kingdom. You confront Sandalphon. You give Sandalphon the passwords to enter, say, Yesod. If he accepts it, the door will be opened. And you'll be confronted again. But you'll have entered the moon. The astral plane is governed by Luna, governed by the moon. Well, so they tell me. But let's face it, this is an astral plane. We're not talking about a world here. We're talking about a cosmos. Huge. Like your own worlds. Malkuth isn't just Earth. It's our whole solar system. It's the whole deal. Those who are narrow-minded think, Earth, yeah, that's it. Let's put it to another explanation. It's a third-dimensional plane of matter. That's what it is. Whether you cover our solar system or cover galaxies, it's still Malkuth. So you can be thousands of light years away, but you're still in Malkuth. This is entering another realm of spirituality, a complete new realm. Yeah, I know, I'm 9 minutes gone, haven't I?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how do you do this? First of all, put on soft music. Lie on your back, get into a meditative state. Visualize the temple. Visualize Sandalphon. This is your first quest. This is your first exercise. Forget the rest, we'll get to that later. This is the first part. Visualize Sandalphon. You can give the passwords to Sandalphon, but not yet. You're not ready for that yet. Don't go into unexplored territory. And never go without your guide. Just a cautionary measure. Well, what are the colours of Malkuth? The rainbow. All colours. Basically green, browns, blues. The rainbow. This is the colours of Malkuth, or the kingdom. It's very interesting that they call it the kingdom. Oh dear, I see. I'm getting frantic signals here. So, this is the end of part 1. Part 2, we'll do the middle pillar first. We'll do with Yesod. I thank you for allowing me into your homes and listening to me. I hope that some of you, this will clear up a little bit. This is only a fragment of the whole. My blessings go to each one of you. Shanti, Namaste.